Hello YouTube universe, it's Squirrelbait Media. So, I was watching a video of a local news in Los Angeles. So, LA County wants to defund the police up to $150 million. That's a lot of money that the police department is losing. So you ask yourself this question, YouTube universe. Where is all that fucking money going? Is it going to good use? Is it going to be mismanaged? Or is it going to go to people's pockets? And those people become rich. So we don't know this. It's all behind the scenes. I'm course of this. I'm pretty sure that this has to do with George Floyd. I mean, these fucking people, even back in where George Floyd was, they defunded the police over there, and people started crying because the crime went up. They called the cops, and no cops were there. And you know why, right? Because according to my resources, they did defund the police, and they started whining about the crime rate going up, and nobody would help them when they called the cops. Well, what did you do, you fucking dumbasses? You defunded the police. But anyways, let's watch the video.
Welcome back. Fox 11 obtained an internal LAPD memo alerting the rank and file of major cuts, including disbanding some of its most elite units.
Bill Mallusion joining us live at LAPD headquarters with what critics are saying will be the effects on public safety. Bill.
Yeah, guys, we're starting to see some very tangible impacts of that decision to defund LAPD by $150 million this past summer. And that's on top of the fact that the city of LA is facing a fiscal emergency because of the pandemic. So what's happening now is LAPD is having to make some drastic cuts. And as you mentioned, that includes some of their most specialized units. This internal LAPD memo obtained by Fox 11 notifies LAPD rank and file that several specialized units will be disbanded due to budget cuts. They include the Safer Cities Initiative, the Sexual Assault Special Section of LAPD's Elite Robbery Homicide Division, the Homeless Outreach and Proactive Engagement Team, aka the HOPE Team, the Burglary Special Section, and the Animal Cruelty Task Force.
If the mayor and the city council are very serious about budget cuts, they need to consider their own salaries.
Former LAPD detective Moses Castillo was part of the Elite Sexual Assault Special Section unit for 5 years. It's responsible for investigating the most serious sex crimes, including the Harvey Weinstein case and the George Tyndall case. Now, it's on the chopping block.
This unit being disbanded is very alarming to me because this is going to be where these crimes are going to be ignored, or the responsibility is going to be assumed by the geographic divisions, which they already are beyond capacity.
Castillo says the unit handles everything from serial rapists to hot prowlers to child molesters, and their expertise just cannot be replaced.
It should be scary because, you know, these detectives, they know what they're doing. It takes a long time to develop this expertise in the field of sex crimes. I investigated sex crimes for over 20 years, and I remember it probably took me about 8 years before I finally figured out that this is a specialty.
I can tell you the streets of Skid Row are more dangerous than they've ever been.
Reverend Andy Bales is the CEO of the Union Rescue Mission on Skid Row. He's dedicated his life to helping the homeless, and he says LAPD's HOPE Team is their safety net with the most severe mental health cases they have to deal with.
We're going to be in trouble. We will not have the call that we make under the most dire circumstances. That I asked my teammate, what will that do to her? And she says, it'll make me very afraid. I'll be scared. We need immediate response by professional police trained especially in handling people devastated by homelessness and the mental health issues that come with that.
And the cuts aren't going to end with units just being disbanded. Several of them are going to be downsized as well. That's because LAPD is expecting to lose 350 officers roughly by the springtime. Some of those downsized units, taking a look at their list here, are going to be the Pacific area. That's the Venice Beach area, the Traffic Division, the Labor Relations Unit, the Elite Robbery Homicide Division, Metropolitan Division, Commercial Crimes Division. So a lot of other LAPD resources are going to be downsized as well. And this is just the beginning, guys.
Okay, we're back. This whole thing is ridiculous. Defunding the police. This is such bullshit. You know what? Crime's gonna go up. And you know what? I'm so curious. Where that $150 million is it gonna go? Is it really gonna go to good use? Or is it going to somebody's pocket? So YouTube universe, comment and tell me what you think about it.